action and getting things done is vital in our role as leaders and effective team members. Now, many of us at the beginning of the day will write out our to-do lists of all those things we want to achieve. And as the day goes on, we check them off diligently. And so at the end of the day, we can look back with a sense of achievement at what we've accomplished. Now, for some of us, we look back with a sense of despair at what we haven't got done yet. Now, achievement, getting things done, is important. But what's equally important, or even more important, is how we go about achieving those things. I'm Mark Johnson, founder of Intelligent Performance, here with this week's team tip. And today I want to talk to you about a strategy which is going to have a significant impact on your personal effectiveness and success. You may have heard the expression, we're human beings, not human doings. When I was reminded of that a little while back, I thought about, well, I have a to-do list which guides my work throughout the day, but what if I had a to-be list? What sort of impact would that have? And I can tell you that after using a to-be list for a while, I know it has a significant impact on my own personal effectiveness. So how do you create a to-be list? Well, just as a to-do list guides the actions and tasks that we need to accomplish to achieve certain goals, a to-be list helps us identify the qualities, the traits, the behaviours that we need to exhibit to achieve those goals. So, have a think about your ideal self. Now, sometimes people use to-be lists in a whole of life context, and that's good, but I want to bring it back to the workplace. What's your ideal self in your workplace? What sort of a person do you need to be effective and successful? Now, when you think about that, maybe you come up with a whole lot of qualities like assertiveness. I need to be confident. I need to be patient. Well, that's great. Start to write those down in some bullet points or perhaps a paragraph to describe your ideal self. So now you have a description of your ideal self. What do we do with that? Well, have a think about what you've got coming up throughout the day or throughout the week. Maybe you've got a series of meetings where you need to be more confident to express your ideas or your opinions. Maybe you need to be more assertive. Well, they're the sorts of things that go on your list, on your to-be list. Be more confident, be more assertive. Maybe you've got some performance planning meetings coming up or one-on-one meetings with clients where you need to be more supportive, where you need to be more guiding, where you need to be more attentive. Well, write those things on your list: supportive, guiding, attentive. That starts to build your to-be list. So perhaps you need to be more approachable or more chilled in the workplace. Write those on your to-be list. So now you've got a list of those sorts of behaviours that you need to exhibit to be your ideal self throughout the day and throughout the week. So keep that list handy. And just as you do with your to-do list, where you review that at the end of the day, you can review your to-be list and say, well, after that meeting, was I confident? Did I put forward my opinion? In your client meetings, were you supportive? Were you attentive? And you can start to reflect and tick off those behaviours that you're starting to display in the workplace that match your ideal self. So that's my team tip for this week. Start yourself a to-be list. Refer to it at the beginning of the day, review it at the end of the day, and check off all those behaviours that match your ideal self. Now, I'd encourage you to try this for a month. Hang in there, keep that list, look at it daily, weekly, just for a month. Even just 2 weeks. And when you start to do that, I guarantee you your personal effectiveness will be increased and your sense of self-worth and achievement and success will be skyrocketing. When you start acting as your ideal self, that's when you start to become more confident, more satisfied, more effective. If this raises some personal development ideas for you as an individual or perhaps with your team, feel free to contact me via the email or by phone, and I'm more than happy to have a obligation-free chat and we can work out how I might be able to support you with either one-on-one coaching or team development activities. Well, that's it from me, Mark Johnson. Until next time, remember, always live to your potential.